First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you. Akim out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, You Want All This from the Lord, but what are you doing with what you have? Okay? And this is a question we need to be honest about. It's uncomfortable, when you want certain things and you send up prayers, right? And if I didn't say it, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. It's something that you have to be honest with yourself about, and it's uncomfortable to talk about or to think about, because we know, or a lot of us know, I'll say, that, we could be doing more with what is given, okay? And we're constantly asking for things of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and he delivers, certain things that he, that he doesn't mind to give us, but certain things he withholds from us, of course. And you don't consider that he's withholding those things from you because you're not making the best of what you do have. You want a better place, but how you taking care of the place that you do have? You want a better car, but how you taking care of the car that you do have? You want the new bodies, but how are you taking care of these bodies that you have now? You understand? So it only makes sense that, he would want us to take care of the things that we have. And that also shows that we're appreciative of the things that we have as well. And, we want to get better as we continue in this walk. We want to get better and do better. That way, we can, we could be found worthy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Akir Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rahakwadash. Barakatah to you, brother. Okay. GMS in his likeness. Okay. So it's something to definitely think about. How are we dealing with what we do have? Now I want to get some scriptures. I'm going to start with Matthew's the 25th chapter. Actually, I'm going to deal with the parable of the talents. Because we have this truth, right? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gave us this truth. And the majority of the world, they don't have this truth. Okay? There's only a few people that were worthy to get this truth. And some are not worthy to have it, but they have it for a time. This is Matthew's 25:14. It says, "For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. So they were doing something with those talents. They were making use of it. They were being profitable with it. Okay? So another thing is, we have this truth. And are you using this truth to be profitable? Or are you just holding on to this knowledge and not implementing it into your everyday life? Because these scriptures, the things that we read, are to be applied into everyday life. Okay? Everyday life. Cooking, cleaning, every part of life, it's to be added to. Okay? You know? These are instructions. Right? It says, but he that had received one went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord, right, meaning he didn't do anything with it. He had this gift, but he didn't do anything with it. So what was he expecting to receive when the Lord came back? Right? It says, after a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. See, you have to be faithful over this word. All right, you have to teach it, but you also have to build in the fruits of the Spirit, okay, which is within, right? It says, I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained two other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. You have to be faithful over the few things that you have, right? Whatever portion the Lord gave you of this truth, you have to be faithful with that. Whatever the Lord gave you in life, you have to be faithful with that. You see? But then you want more, right? It says, enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, in reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant. Right? You can't be profitable if you're in a slothful spirit. Okay? It says, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which had 10 talents. For unto every one that hath not shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. Okay? So the Lord is looking to see you be profitable with this truth. You know? The script, right? When you look at Esau, right? And, you know, Esau, he studies things. He studies things. He figures out how he can be better with what he has, right? Jake is superior physically, but a lot of these Edomites at the state that they're in now, they're more physically superior than a lot of these Jakes out here, because a lot of these Jakes, they don't do what? They don't exercise. They don't stretch. They don't do particular plyometrics, right? Right? Particular, how do you call those? Getting the joints moving, man. Get the joints moving, mobility, stretches, right? Esau's all into that. Particular core points in their muscle joint points that they exercise that's not typical, like the tibialis, right? Esau's into doing those things. So you got Edomites right now that can straight up dunk in their 40s because they're doing those things, because they're whatever body was given to them, they're making the best of it, right? And it's not just Edomites. You got people in the world. Let's just deal with people in the world in general, right? Matter of fact, let's go to this scripture. right? The people of the world in general, a lot of them are they're doing things that are more wise than the brothers in the truth. Okay, they're getting their health in order, right? You got brothers that are not getting their health in order. You get they're learning how to do business. They're learning particular principles of life that brothers have this knowledge and this truth, and are not really applying, right? And that we should be applying everything according to the scriptures. Everything is written in the scriptures for a reason, for guidance. All right, this is I want to get supposed to be yeah, this is Luke 16, right? Luke 16. This is Luke 16 and verse 8, right? Even dealing with this whole parable of Luke 16 and 8, right? It clearly goes into the fact of using wisdom to what? To make friends of mammon of this world, right? That's how you really get by, to be honest. To get, the best way to get by is to have connections. As much as we hate this world, to have connections and to speak to people, it's still a spiritual thing, because you're putting away what you want to do, right, for something that may be beneficial in the future. Okay, connections is very, very important, man. Bro, we've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it as well. If you live long enough on the earth, you've seen it, that people that had particular connections, they got particular places because of those connections, right? So the people of the world, they know that. They've mastered that. Okay. I've read particular books on how to talk to people and so on and so on, and I've applied it, and it worked excellently, to the point where, if I were to, really get into it and apply, I can make friends with anybody. The most racist Edomite, I could have him love me. And there's certain elders I know that are a particular elder I'm thinking about that's like that, and he likes it. He loves to do that, right? Right. But these are wisdoms. This is knowledge. You don't think King Solomon was making friends of people, other people in different, he had different nations that was the Canaanites going to go, get these things from the Americas. And you see, that's wisdom in itself, man. That's wisdom, and that's chess, man. That's chess. You got to play chess, not checkers, man. This is Luke 16 and 8, man. It says, and the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. He was unjust, but he did wisely. Right? It says, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. And the children of this world also includes these jakes, these people, these jakes that are in the world, they're of the world, but they're doing particular things, right? That they're using some of them are using particular wisdoms to get by in this world, right? The ones that actually care for wisdom, and, I'm talking about, whatever wisdom, worldly, common wisdom. I'm not talking about the truth, right? And they're using that, and then there's certain brothers in the truth. They're not even using that. You see, we're catching up when it comes to that. Nah, man, we should be far surpassed these guys, man. Daniel was on a high level, This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and start at 4. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief, right? So we know the signs and what's getting ready to come, because we understand the prophecies, right? And we're constantly watching. It says, ye are the children of light. So the men that are in the truth, they are the children of light. The children of light. Okay, the children who have the understanding of the mind of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? It says, ye are the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Right? For they that sleep in the night, and they're asleep. They're asleep, but they're still using particular wisdoms. Certain of them are using particular wisdoms that brothers are not even tapping into. You see what I'm saying? It says, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. And I'll use a basic thing, health. I'll just use something basic, but there's other things. There's many other things. Right? It's very important. We have to do the best we can with what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has given us, right? It's like, why do we even expect? Why do we even not expect, but why are you looking for something more and you're not dealing with what you have to the best of your ability? Right? See? For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken, are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. Right? And part of love, Salakia, part of love is discipline. Right? Part of love is discipline. Wisdom, you got to start with that discipline, man. You see? And brothers ain't applying the discipline because what? Because of the stress and I'll just bring out the word, but you're bringing out the word, but your daily life is lacking discipline. This is hey, shalom to the brother Machaza, the beloved Machaza. He's out there, GMS Yukon. Hold on here. I'm going to read what the brother GMS in his likeness put here. It says, Isaiah 60:1, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. That's that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? This truth, okay? It has risen upon us, right? But you have this truth. Now, what are you doing with this truth? Okay? Are you living a life of wisdom? Are you applying it? That's the question we have to ask. Okay? But then you want this, you want that from the Lord. You want the Lord to give you this and that. Solomon applied wisdom. Man. He was obsessed with wisdom. Okay? And he was living it. That's why all those things were added unto him, man. You see what I'm saying? It was through wisdom it was added unto him. Okay? Wisdom that you got people of the world that are actually applying certain of those things. And brothers in the truth ain't even applying certain of those things. Okay? It says, neglect not, Salaki, this is 1 Timothy 4:14. It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. Right? So the Lord has given gifts. He has distributed gifts. Okay? We have to use those gifts to the best of our ability. Matter of fact, this is going to segue into another scripture that I want to pull out. Let me pull this out real quick. Okay. This is Romans 12. Amen. You want to be diligent in your gifts, your strengths, and you want to work on your weaknesses to make them strengths. This is Romans 12:7. It says, I'll start at verse 6. It says, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation. He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth, with diligence. He that sheweth mercy, with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, and cleave to that which is good. So everything that you have, right, the gifts that you got, you're supposed to do them, and you're supposed to do them right. Okay? You're supposed to do them right. You know? And also, you know, use them, you know, with don't waste them. In other words, don't waste them. This is let's go to Colossians. Go to Colossians real quick. This is Colossians 3:23. It says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men. All right. So whatever you do, you're supposed to do it like as if you're doing it unto the Lord. Okay. Make the best of what you have. Make the best of what you have. You know, and let the Lord bless you once you do that. Once let the Lord increase you once you do that, because you know that once you get that, you know, you have more of a chance to do good with what He's giving you, the more abundance that He's giving you. Right? Matter of fact, let's go to Luke 16. Let me read this scripture first. It says Psalms 17:15. It says, as for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. Proverbs 22:17. It says, bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. Absolutely. Okay, let's go to Luke 16. I'll start at verse 'You know what? Let's start at verse start at verse 9. It says, and I say unto you, make to you yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, ye may receive you into they may receive you into everlasting habitations. This is Yahweh Shai saying this. This is Yahweh Shai saying this. Okay? To have connections in this world. But in order to do that, you have to study how to talk to people. You have to study psychology to some degree. You know, knowing that when you walk up to somebody, when you smile, okay, and you make a compliment to them, that automatically makes them to like you. It starts off the conversation on a good foot, and also ultimately imprints a good impression in their mind of you. You know, these are things that I picked up and learned, you know, through studying these things, and it absolutely works 100%. You know, there's other things, but hey, wisdom. King Solomon had to study to learn these things, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? But through these connections, you know, it can push you forward in life. It can push you forward, bro. It can push you forward, man. Did not Daniel. You got to get out of this low level thinking, man. This one track thinking. This truth is not one dimensional, man. Did not Daniel make himself a friend of the eunuch? Did not the Lord put it in the eunuch's heart to be to love Daniel? Therefore, He gave him the pulse and the water instead of allowing him to be defiled with the king's meat. Huh? Did not he become friends with that eunuch? And that could have been a heathen. You see? But that's a point of wisdom, man. That's a point of applying wisdom in life. That's making friends of the mammon of this world. Nah, I won't talk to these. Look at these. He better not look at me. Well, hey, bro. Good luck. Good luck. I hope you work in some cave, some remote cave, where you ain't got to see these heathens, but you got to deal with them, man. They're here. They're in the world. We're in the earth. Okay? We're not in the kingdom. See? You know, there's a level of maturity in that. You know, it says, he that is faithful is that which is least. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. So if you can be faithful in the little that you have, right, and the truth that the truth that you were given, also your life and how you're living and how you're dealing with your home and your car and your kids and your wife and everything. If you can be faithful in that, right, then you can be faithful in much, right? And he that is unjust in that and in the least is unjust also in much. But if you can't deal with that, you can't deal with much. It's an uncomfortable truth. But that's why we're here to work. We're here to grow. We're here to get better. What do you think the Stoic Challenge is all about? It's about getting better, man. It's about getting better. Okay? That's what it's all about, getting better. It's all about moving forward. You know, it says, if therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will if therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches, right? Which is this wisdom and knowledge, right? And if ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, right, who shall give you that which is your own? You see? And some people that have this truth that, that the Lord has given some, a little bit of this truth for a talent to, right? They're not even using it. They're wasting it, absolutely wasting it. And they think the Lord is going to continue dealing with them in any way. No, the Lord is just going to take the truth from you to bug you out, because, you're wasting it. You're being slothful. Okay. Let's go to the comments. It says, this is Proverbs 22:17. No, matter of fact, I read that already. Let's go to Sirach 41:14 from the brother Machaza. It says, my children keep discipline in peace. Or see that? Discipline. Okay. And when you look up that word discipline, matter of fact, I'll look it up right now. Let's look up the word discipline right now. Okay. We'll look up the word discipline. Okay, discipline definition. It says, the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. So it's a training to obey. Who are you training to obey? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's who you're training to obey. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let's go to the etymology. Scripture says obedience is better than sacrifice. Does it not? Okay? Discipline says instruction, knowledge. So you're supposed to follow in that instruction and knowledge, which is written in the scriptures. And the scriptures deal with everyday life as well. It deals with food. It deals with meat. Okay? It deals with relationships. It deals with exercise. It deals with it deals with all kind of things. It deals with studying, with reading the scriptures, being brotherly. Okay? I don't have to keep going, man. It's the instructions that you're supposed to apply into your life. The guidelines, the words of wisdom, the application of knowledge, man, is what they say is true wisdom, right? You come down here, it says mortification by scourging oneself, right? Hey, we're killed all the day long, right? The outward man perished, but the inward man is renewed day by day, right? So now that you got a little bit of an understanding on that, let's come to Yeah, where's the comment board at? Show chat. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we got Sirach 41 and 14. It says, my children, keep discipline in peace, for wisdom that is hid and a treasure that is not seen, what profit is in them both? A man that hideth his foolishness is better than a man that hideth his wisdom. Right? They should be able to see your wisdom on display, right? But then also, we teach the word and so on and so forth. But also, you can see it through the works, through how you live. This is Proverbs 15:1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, and grievous words stir up anger. Well, that's an instruction on how to operate in this world. How to avoid getting into altercations, man. Which that requires you to what? To put your pride aside as well. Okay. So it's very, very important to be fruitful with what we were given. But we want all these different things from the Lord. We want this, we want that, we want this and the third. And it's like you're forgetting what you even have. You're neglecting what is even in front of you, man. I want a better job. I want a better job, yo. Well, the Lord said that you servants obey your masters and deal with them as unto the Lord. Are you sufficient? Are you efficient in the job that you're doing now? But you want a new job from the Lord, right? Are you being efficient at the job that the Lord has for you right now? But you want something different. You want to upgrade. You want this and that. Are you doing good in that job? No, you're late every day. You're about 20 minutes late every single day. Every single day, about 20 minutes late, 30 minutes late. And then when you get there, you're doing half-ass work. You're on the phone half of the time, whatever it may be. The work is mediocre. Right? Anyways, this is something to think about, Akim. Something to think about. With that, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. And I'll say Shalom, all praise going on to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bachakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out of truth and sincerity. Shalom.